on the 10, allowed to catch it, and gets the pass. Mooney! Yes! Mooney scores! Newcastle, so close. Steve Crichton, he's done it for Samoa with field goals. He's back there, the captain. He kicks, he's got it. Of course, it's Stephen Crichton. Captain Courageous wins the game for the Canary Banks down Bulldogs.
Woodsy, big weekend in Vegas.
Oh, we are back, baby. The NRL is back. How good was it yesterday afternoon? Just sitting on the couch, watching all the games. And the one thing that, it's good to be back about rugby league?
What's that?
There's plenty of things to talk about.
Great.
Game one, Knights 28-18 against the Cowboys. That's the best I've seen the Knights play in a long period of time.
Is that true? That's their first win in...
Since I think Fletcher Sharp ruptured his spleen in Perth, which was 252 days, I think it was.
That's incredible.
So it was great. And look, a bit of disappointing news for the Knights was that Fletcher Sharp, he come off the field with about in the first 20 minutes, and he was the best player on the field by a mile.
Player, mate.
But the good news from that is that they have cleared him of an ACL injury. So there's not going to be a long-term injury. It's just, hopefully it's only a little minor one, a couple of weeks. But look, Kalen Ponga, he hadn't played a trial or nothing.
He's so good.
He's hardly trained with the team this whole off-season. Comes out and, mate, the bigger the stage, the better he plays. He was dominant. He was
Dylan Brown
man of the
helps
match
him as
before.
well.
It was good to see Dylan Brown.
Yeah.
And he looked a little like the shackles were off. He got to play some footy. But the Knights, they were too strong for the Cowboys, 28-18, winning that. The next game, Bulldogs 15-14, Golden Point thriller. Wasn't it good to showcase our game against a Golden Point thriller? One of the best sides in the competition, Bulldogs, coming up against the Dragons side that not many people sort of give them a chance over there.
Oh, there's a lot of flashy stuff in the Cowboys Knights games, but that was just old school rugby league.
It was.
Two teams that hate each other, fan bases that hate each other, may the best team win. And look, Dragons were pretty hard done by a couple of times, mate.
Well, that's my next talking point. Watching the game, the two games, the consistency of the refereeing is... it left me scratching my head once again. It's a complete BS. You watch the first game. Braden Burns comes outside in, puts a little bit of a high shot on Kalen Ponga, who has a tendency to, when he passes the ball, to dip down, which made contact with the head. I think it was just a penalty.
Same.
You see Ponga lay on the ground. Once they realise that if he stays down, he's going to get HIA, gets up straight away. Mm-hmm. He got his penalty. There's certain plays in the game that do get looked after when penalties do happen. Poor old Braden Burns gets 10 the bin.
Yeah,
then we go to the second game. Stephen Crichton, one of our favourite players. And look,
I love him.
He's a protected species at the moment in the NRL. Right. It happened last year against the West Tigers and Taylor May. He sent Taylor May off with a HIA and he didn't come back for the game. He couldn't pass it. And then yesterday's one, the intent of him to kick chase come through, then he's going in to make a collision with his head down. There is no duty of care for the player receiving the ball, which is the person that's going to be attacking. And he collects him. First point of contact is shoulder to the head. What are they doing in the box? What are they doing in the referee's box?
Well, the thing is, it's the inconsistency.
That's it.
Because if Burns didn't get 10 in the bin, I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
I completely agree.
But the game before it, Braden Burns gets marched.
Yep.
And then Crichton does it. And it's like,
because he gave him a high five and helped him up, it's okay. You're sweet now.
I never like players having to be suspended first and marched off the field.
I don't think it's a 10 in the bin, but if you see it in the game before, it has to be a 10 in the bin.
the thing.
That's the problem.
Thing.
And then we see a loose carry from Moses Sully early in the game, which Grant Atkins just goes, boom, loose carry, knock on.
That was hard.
When the game is in the balance.
That's a tough one.
He blows a penalty, which gives the Bulldogs easy march up the field. And what happens? They kick the winning field goal.
It's the inconsistencies. If Sully's ruling was different, play on with the Sherry one.
Correct.
But it's the definition of hypocrisy.
And you know why the NRL is so smart? They've taken away Graham Ennersley's little press conference every Monday. Now he doesn't have to go out and speak about when the refs do it wrong.
Oh, wow.
Absolute rubbish.
Well, they're a mannequin. You know what the poor ref, not I say poor, but the referee who has to say, come in after the game, they're like the crash test mannequin.
Oh, mate. Just beat them. Get rid of them. Can we get out of this helmet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really
We're going to check